Hello, everyone. Cycling workouts. Going to talk to you about probably one of the most important things that you can do on the bike. People don't like to do it, they don't think about it, it doesn't get done a lot, and that is pedaling mechanics work. Triathletes, multi-sport athletes in particular, don't spend as much time on the bike and therefore have compromised pedaling mechanics. There are people out there that talk about how you should have a lower cadence in long distance triathlon, and I completely disagree. Lower, and you see a lot of people in long distance multi-sport events and triathlons using a lower cadence, and most of the time that lower cadence is not being used because it's better. People gravitate to lower cadences that have not as good pedaling mechanics. And so, not everybody, but most of the time, even professionals. And so, one of the real basic, and I've gotten arguments with this about people too, how people don't believe there's such thing as pedaling efficiency because your foot is attached to a crank arm and it goes around that same circle, exactly the same circle all the time, no matter what. However, and that's true. However, the firing timing, the neuromuscular timing of which muscles to fire when and how hard is very trainable. We just had an athlete on the Boulder Racing development team that I run this last year who started spending a lot more time on the bike, and he said after a couple months, he said, my go-to cadence is higher now. Like, why is that? And it's just simply because it's easier for him to pedal at this higher cadence because he's becoming more efficient. He didn't do this workout. He didn't even try to get a higher cadence. He just noticed that it happened. And that came from putting in significantly more time on the bike. So for those of you multi-sport athletes in particular who were all time crunched, regardless of your ability or time available, there's only so many hours in the day. For most amateurs, time is important, and so this is great to incorporate into an easy ride. It's not a very difficult set, so you can incorporate this into warm-ups for hard rides. You can incorporate this over the course of an easy ride or at the beginning of a longer easy ride that you have. You can do this all the time on the road or on the trainer. So here it is. It's pretty simple. A lot of people don't necessarily like this, but it's I'm just showing you on my phone just for sake of ease, but you can see here it's a single leg drill on each leg. And we want to do those things. You just unclip the other shoe and hold it out to the side. Pedal with one leg, not hard. We're just looking to pedal nice and smooth. So just enough tension on the wheel in the right gear, just enough so you have a little bit to push on, and just pedal nice and smooth around that circle. Try to not have any dead spots. And if you do, you'll notice immediately. So you do just about 30 seconds on the right leg, do about 20 to 30 seconds on that left leg. These aren't exact. These don't need to be super strict. Then what we do is we pedal both legs, just focusing on being nice and smooth. And then 30 seconds hard. Okay? 30 seconds real hard. And I say that I put in 90% effort, as you can see there. And that last 30 seconds isn't meant to be taxing. We're not trying to get some kind of new power record. We're not trying to get stronger. It's not a sprint or anything like that. We're just adding a little bit of force and stress to this new smooth pedal stroke that we have now. So 30 seconds about, okay, on each leg. Just hold the other leg out to the side. Then 30 seconds nice and smooth with both legs. And then shift up a couple gears and do 30 seconds nice and strong, nice and hard. And think of that hard effort as form first. So still with that perfect smooth pedal stroke, just adding a little bit of stress to the system, trying to ingrain that new neuromuscular timing that you have with a little bit of harder pedaling. So you can take full rest in between those as much as you want. Like I said, you can incorporate this into any kind of ride as a warm-up or throughout. If you're on the trainer, they work great. So it's pretty cold in Colorado right now. It's 8 degrees at my house. So for those of you on the trainer, for some of the cold days in the wintertime, instead of just sitting there doing an hour of garbage, do some pedaling mechanics drills. They will pay off big time. So a little example of a tech work here. We have some single leg drills. These are not hard, just nice and smooth. Trying to be real round. We just hold our leg off to the side or back on the trainer, as my assistant is doing here. Nice and smooth and clean. Then we just go both legs. And again, you can do these a little bit longer. We're just doing this to show you. Nice and smooth with both legs, lifting that knee up. And then we add a little stress to the system. So just a hard effort, comfortably high cadence, perfect pedaling kind of form first. Very good.